Hello youngsters. This is the warm-up video that we're talking about in the introduction. By doing these exercises and following these certain routines, you will avoid injury by probably 10 or 1,000-fold and not be in a position where you have to, take days off, go to physiotherapy, snap your fucking rotator cuff or some shit like that.
What did you incorporate in your routine in order to have better workouts?
So what I personally did is, and I suggest this to a lot of people because it's good for you, I started doing movements that include the whole body. So this could be running, skip roping is a very good one. Climbing for example, like climbing a tree or climbing climbing a small ladder or stuff like that. Or in the gyms you have those ropes, that you can pull. That's if you set that to a lightweight, that's very useful and good. It warms your back, it warms your biceps, it warms your shoulders, almost the whole body. When you get the heart rate up, your body temperature goes up, which means it's much easier for your muscles to expand and contract instead of it being, super. Imagine like you taking a
cold and rigid.
Imagine you taking a rubber band, like an elastic rubber band, and going outside when it's -40 and trying to pull it. Obviously, it's gonna break. You know what I mean? Same as the muscle. So by doing these, you increase the heart rate, you increase the blood flow, and you increase the pressure within your body, which makes it easier for you to do certain lifts and feel them.
That's why people drink coffee, right? Because it gets the heart pumping.
Yes.
And so you feel good, right? Oh, I feel good. Or you can just get the heart pumping and you feel good.
Isn't necessarily good for you?
That's a completely different story.
How I started to incorporate warm-ups was I was doing like trying to warm my core and a lot of my shoulders, right? Because a lot of bench pressing. A lot of bench pressing, heavyweight bench pressing caused a lot of muscle knots in my chest, in my front delts, and also like a lot of bicep curling. I went ham on my arms.
Yeah.
It caused a lot of muscle knots in my
tightness.
And I started incorporating it's called like a dead bug, which you go on the floor and then you kind of
crawl.
It's a crawl, dead bug crawl.
Yeah, dead bug crawl is a very good crawl. It warms up your shoulders, triceps.
Crawl like a Spider-Man crawl, whatever you want to call it.
Legs, core, it's amazing. It's an amazing exercise, and we
do like 3 sets. So do like 3 sets to warm my whole body, at least front.
Yes. Also, you do dynamic and static stretches, right?
Yes. I do dynamic stretches where I kind of like fling out my arms as I'm like rotating them, which kind of like gets the bicep kind of like ready for the motion, for being like fully extended, and also like being able to contract. So kind of telling you, hey, get ready for this motion, because I'm gonna be doing this motion.
You guys can use it to for your pre-warm up, before you start working out.
Before you start doing any weight at all, right? See how it feels, right? Get that going, that muscle-mind connection. If you just do 50 of these, I noticed the more you do it, the more you like isolate, and all of a sudden, instead of using like 30 muscles to like get a good pump, I'm only like, using the biceps. So all of a sudden, it's the bicep-mind connection,
Yeah, you're getting the better muscle-mind connection as you like experience the movement more and more.
But if you do this, you actually can activate up to 100%, not 100, but a lot of muscle. And then when you grab actual weight, you don't even need a lot. You grab a 10, 15, 20. Kai Green, one of the biggest bodybuilders out there, he uses 20 pounds. Who the fuck are you to use more?
And contract that shit. Squeeze the shit out of it. As you make it grow, not by making it burn and deteriorate.
It's slightly more complicated than what they portrayed on YouTube, and it requires a lot more patience and focus in order to feel that muscle. Because if you don't have the patience and the focus, you'd be like, oh, I want to feel it. You're gonna take a heavy weight. You're gonna try and do anything, but in reality, you're just doing the surrounding muscles, You're building surrounding muscles, and then all of a sudden 6 months in, you're like, why is my bicep not bigger?
Before I do back, right, what I do is I warm up my biceps, because I'm gonna be using my biceps. Warm up my triceps. My traps, sorry, what the hell? My traps. Warm up, my forearms, because like when I do back, my workouts is 30-minute warm-ups, all these small muscles getting activated, and then 2 major movements that are slow and heavy, but heavy towards like, I'm not gonna break my back, but I can hold it up there in a contracted position for at least like 3 seconds or 4 seconds, because that's what it is about, right? not about like flinging it upside down and breaking your lower back, because like we did have lower back injuries too because of this stupid stuff.
A lot of lower back injuries.
Yeah, man.
Insane amounts.
All the fucking massive bodybuilders, all of them have injuries. Look at Ronnie, he's in a wheelchair, dude. You think that's good? Go buy a wheelchair though, invest some money, pay it into,
But he did push 2,000 pounds with his legs though.
He's only 56,
right?
He's 50.
You know you can do 2,000 pounds over a course of a minute. So if you hold, let's say 200 pounds, if you hold it for a minute, that's almost 2,000 pounds. Cause he does it for like 5 seconds, bro. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Do it for 200 pounds for a minute, that's 2,000 pounds.
That's true, that's true.
But your bones are not breaking.
I used to feel subconscious about my legs and squats, and I used to like put 3 plates, just stack weights, just to lift more and more. And here I am
Your lower
today,
back is like
here I am today doing just wall sits, and I get a bigger pump than just fucking, or like
His biggest legs than ever.
just like body weight squats.
Yeah.
I get like a massive pump.
Yeah.
They're just lifting 315
Yeah.
squats.
Alright boys.